But this interaction was beyond my understanding. I remember reaching out to God for help. And the Spirit led me to see there's a reason why the boy came to me instead of going to somebody else. You see, his Spirit was able to sense that I'm a giver. And because of my past blessings, my propensity to give are like the banks of the Nile River. Yet the question still lingered. Could I even begin to give enough for the boy who doesn't even give a fuck? Because obviously he's down on hope, down on faith, and down on love. His temperament is sometimes cold and it's evident he holds a grudge. When the pain gets too real, he covers it up how he feels with his choice of drug, which leaves him institutionally medicated, person sedated, and generally mad as fuck. Or in his words, go. This situation had me blown away, or blown like he would say, so him like his usual self goes to the door, kicks it open, and roams the hallway. Although it was only 2 p.m., I feel like I had such an incredibly long day. And I was stuck in the moment, so I gave her the words he said in my head on replay. Bailey, I don't give a fuck. And then I thought maybe I'd heard him the wrong way. Because although I don't give a fuck is what he said, here's what he probably meant to say. Bailey, I don't have a fuck to give. Nor do I have enough love to give, and I barely feel like I have enough love to live. But I sense you're the man with the spirit that lives to love. And I was hoping that one day, maybe not 2 days, the love you've given me will be enough for me to fight for the right reason. You see, I need something out of my hood to stand up for, something real I can believe in. Because as for a while, my ability to believe I can achieve has been like a man's ability to conceive a child. I just don't see it happening in my lifetime. Right. And I don't believe that special education has a classification for a situation like mine. You see, I've been done wrong and have done wrong on so many occasions. I don't think there would ever be a right time. The shit that I do and say when I'm mad lead you teachers to believe that I'm not in my right mind. See, I don't know if you understand. This is hard work, people. Because hurt people hurt people. And love people love people. But it's so hard to love hurt people. So then I sat at my desk to write this poem into my phone. The text message was delivered. And it read, "Hey, Brother Bailey, I just want to let you know you're making a difference in the lives of your kids." And it was in the still of that moment that I understood my Savior lives. And he used the body of believers to give to the giver. So although my job can some days get rough, I understand with the giver, as my giver, I can always give enough. So each day that I awake to the great Elohim, he who is the great I am. In my classroom in Southeast D.C., we need miracles. We can't afford to wait on Superman. I really love what Felicia adds to my show. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my fiance, Felicia Gamer. We met while in high school, and her art, what spoke to me about who she was, and how she taught me to love, I thought was tremendous. And sometimes I like for her to be able to sit back and not be a part of the show. So she played her part, and I want you to just relax and enjoy yourself. So many of you all may be native Washingtonians. You might come from D.C., you might come from New York, you might come from San Francisco, and other places that the Occupy movement has brought to the light. Now, in my studies, I saw that there wasn't a lot of melanin in that movement. I thought to myself, I wonder why. Historically, persons from the African diaspora have always had to make do more with less. The very reason why we ate chitlins was not because grandmama cooked it up and it was so good. It was because chitlins weren't even table scraps. They never made it to the table. We learned to endure with chitlins. So for the Occupy movement, I want to share with you chitlins. Now that your homes and jobs are in jeopardy, you want to occupy Wall Street. It's like the American dream became a nightmare one night while we were all asleep. And the American government, like a deceitful shepherd, led us astray. We were all sheep who lined up to vote to put you in office. Who knew the ballot could be this costly? And I'm mad because in order for me to vote, it cost me twice as much as it did you. I exercised my right to vote, but in the end, I was still screwed. But fortunately, the Most High made me resilient like a steel screw. So you can't strip me. Plus the pain I endured and the rain that is poured down on me only equips me with build-up. Yes, it makes me stronger. To break you takes you longer. Tell me, what the fuck is a foreclosure to somebody who's already been homeless? It might be new to you, but homie, I've been new, neither one of us own this. And what's fire to one who they wouldn't even hire because they had access to higher education that the job description required. And I ain't preaching to the choir. No, homie, I'm reaching the masses so we can assemble like a mass choir. Because, homie, this country is guilty of being much more than racist. But through faith, I have learned slow and steady pace because it's race is for those who can do it. Tell me, what's the logic of chasing things we can't afford to own? The bank possess our homes we can't afford to own. Tell me, how do we become a prisoner to a place in which you barely even reside? You work like a slave all day to provide, from 9 to 5, then from 5 to 9. By the time you get home, you close your eyes. I guess this is what they meant when they said they were going to sell you your dream home. By the time you open your eyes, shit, the dream's gone.
Wow.
And if this economy had a reality show, MC Hammer would have to write the theme song. I know that it seems wrong that as an activist I was not there when you came to occupy D.C. Shit, take a look around. To me, they already occupied D.C. Gentrification came to take the nation's capital by storm. So maybe me and my people, all these foreclosed, didn't really even know that wrong. And maybe I'll go help you occupy Wall Street when my people can afford to occupy Wall Street. I already told you. We don't fear your recession. Hell, we already had to bear the hands of your oppression. So America, it's time for you to learn a lesson of breathe. You will continually choke if you always bite off more than you need.
Come on, Rika. Keep on it.
This time last year when Felicia was working on her PhD, and 7 years of relationship had grown a little bit past the pagan holiday of Valentine's, I was challenged how I would show my love for her.
Yes, indeed.
She probably was studying, not feeling very beautiful, in the house, and the idea came to me, and I gave the good old folks at Annie a call, and they opened their doors, and I was able to write this and film this here for her. Felicia? Somebody please help me. I'm a poet at a loss of words. I feel out of touch when writing about love, but I know that I love to be touched by her. As she caresses me, lets me know the Lord blesses me in proportions more than I could ever earn. And I pray that our love becomes the language that our children grow to learn. And that this love language be bound in a book with more pages than our children could ever turn, because our love would be never ending. Lord, please allow our love to be a reflection of heaven transcending. And as love and life intertwine, our lives will combine to create an example of family supposed to be. And I vow to my wife and my children that nothing in this world would ever be more close to me. No public figure identity, no fortune or fame, no master's degrees or PhDs with credentials that follow our last name. May we teach our children that love is right and falling in love is wrong. Because falling in love is weak, but standing for love in Christ is strong. May our love be a song, and our lives do the singing in perfect harmony. Together our expression will be called His words and her melodies. You see, only her fingers can play the keys that unlock the lyrics in my heart that have been written for her. She's so precious in the sight of God that I was made before her, just so He could work out the kinks. And there are times where our spirits are already so close she can tell what I think. Her heart resides inside mine. She's unique as a tie-dye design, which makes her the only one of her kind. So spare me with all the loose cliches because she's worth far more than a dime. You see, a scale of 1 to 10 could never define her worth. She's the woman that Solomon talked about when he wrote the 31st Proverbs. A wife of noble character. Who among us can find? I wish that I could take the hands off of the clock so we could be lost in time for all of time. I thank God for sending me such a beautiful woman as a companion and friend. And although we've been together for some years now, I find myself wanting to court her all over again.
All right.
You know, getting a number for the very first time.
Yeah.
Anxiously awaiting her calls. Together I have learned that we do not love because of, but we love in spite of our flaws. So in this imperfect world, she loves me for mine, and I love her for hers. Ladies and gentlemen, I will tell you so much more about our love, but the fact is, she makes me whole.
Yeah. I love it. Give it up for Karika. Come on, man. I'm a poet at a loss for words. He said he want to take the hands off a clock because our love is timeless. I'm going to use that shit. It's going to be on my Facebook status tonight. Karika, I apologize, brother, but that line is going to be mine. What's up, baby? All right. How you say it? All right. Now, before we get into our next entertainer, we're going to do this. We have sponsors in the house. We have sponsors in the house.
Yeah, you do.
Thank you. They make a nigga work. They make a nigga work. First, right here, if you look over to my left, your right, if you're on my side, if you're on my... Okay.